All right, so for today's episode, we are going to be bulletproofing the GTI over here. The first thing we're gonna wanna go ahead and do is pretty much just pop the hood. Now that we got the hood popped, there is our beautiful engine bay. Oh, looks like I need to replace those struts as well. Went ahead and got some gloves. I have a really bad habit of keeping my hands really dirty. First thing we're gonna go ahead and do is grab our 10 mil just so we can go ahead and undo our battery. Right, so we got the little bracket that holds this in place, and now we should be able to go ahead and remove that. And this battery's super heavy, so oof. Okay, and you know what, we'll just go ahead and put it right here for fun. And now that we got the battery all removed, it looks like we're starting to clear up a little bit more space. So we'll go ahead and do is I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect this right here. Then we can kind of just move this out of the way, and now we pretty much have full access. Just to make things a little bit easier, I am just going to go ahead and remove just as a little heat shield right here, and then also my very nice intake. And then yeah, we can go ahead and get started on kind of tackling that. So you can see already we do got a little bit of leakage going on right there. It's pretty fresh, so we got to go ahead and address that just so that doesn't happen. Through unscrewing just these hose clamps right here, this should just pop off, and now we got our nice little filter, and it is very dirty, so I will have to clean this pretty soon, but that'll be a different video for another day. Following that, the next part is going to be removing this heat shield. It's going to be pretty easy. It's secured by these two bolts right here. With all the hardware removed, this should just pop out, and it does. And now look how much space we have cleared up. Don't mind this, but look, now we have pretty much full access to what we needed to access, which is pretty good. It is going to be this, and we found our coolant leak, so that's a pretty big plus as well. We pretty much got all that stuff removed. The next step is to jack the car up, because now we are going to go ahead and drain the whole system of all of its coolant. So now that we have everything all jacked up, that gives us underneath access, and if you look, that's a pretty bad leak. All I had to do is lift it up. So yeah, we'll go ahead and kind of address what's going on over here, but definitely is this for sure. I went ahead and removed the drain plug, and then just to kind of help ease the flow of the coolant, we relieve pressure in the system by opening the tank. So the tank is going to go ahead and empty right now. Just going to go ahead and let things sit for a little bit so everything can go ahead and drain out. And as soon as that's done, we can go ahead and tackle our coolant flanges. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. Everything's went pretty smooth, which never happens, but you know, this is pretty solid. I got too tempted and took it out of its packaging. This thing is so beautiful. I'm so excited to put it in. It's gonna look crazy. While we go ahead and let the coolant drain right over here, we're gonna go ahead and start dismantling all the body panels, starting off with the grill. After pulling out the grill, now we can go ahead and access these. We got 1, 2, 3 bolts, and we got 2 quick releases on each side. I'm so glad I installed this, because this thing's gonna pop off like really quick in 2 seconds. So we'll just go ahead and take these out, and yeah, it should be pretty simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these off. I'm gonna do this off camera just so I don't like drop my bumper and potentially spill that on the ground, but we'll go ahead and be right back. And 3, 2, 1. All right, and we are back, and the bumper is now gone. It's time to go ahead and remove the 2 headlights. So now we got the headlights removed. This thing is starting to look kind of scary, but yeah. All right, so we went ahead and took off the crash bar, and now we have access to the condenser and the big part that we are going to be changing, which is our radiator. So since kind of unbolting everything, I know it looks like a lot, but we did get the radiator loose. Unfortunately, we did kind of damage the cooling fins on this, but it is all good because we got this nice beautiful one right over here. So just kind of like giving you guys like letting you guys know what's going on. I do got to move a couple of things, specifically this bracket. I do have to take out the little dipstick holder in order to kind of gain access over there, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this one first just because it's a lot more easily accessible. But yeah, I'll kind of get back to you guys once we get everything replaced. All right, this is gonna go ahead and be where I pretty much end off the project for today. But we got a lot of progress done. Obviously, we got the whole front end ripped off. I went ahead and put in the radiator fan temperature switch. It's like kind of weird because we have the coolant temperature sensor right here, but apparently when this hits a new temp, the fan kind of goes on, so that's very cool. And we also got all the coolant flanges, all the little gaskets in regards to the cooling system are all completely replaced, so we won't really have to worry about that. I guess returning back to this, it'll basically just be reassembly. So I'll go ahead and have to just basically move everything over there, and we should be all good.